Hi everyone, we are back here in my kitchen. This is remote access week 2 of plant biology class, and I am here with a very exciting kitchen dissection. This is a parsnip. Parsnip has the scientific name of Pastanaca or Pastanaca sativa. It is the same species as wild parsnip, which you see all over the roadsides in Indiana in the summer. They make these flat umbels of bright yellow flowers, and they are highly toxic, and I get burnt by them all the time. Not the flowers, but the leaves. We'll talk about that again later, but yeah, the wild parsnip and the parsnip that you eat are the same species, Pastanaca sativa. And as you can probably tell, they're related to the carrot. The parsnip is in the Apiaceae, which is the carrot and celery and dill family. And they all have, as one of their primary sort of defining characteristics, a large taproot, which contains a lot of the storage for the second year of growth for this plant. The one thing I want to show you is that, once again, your food is alive. So this parsnip was had no green on it when I first stuck it in the glass of water a couple of weeks ago. And since I had it in the water, it has sprouted from the taproot these small lateral roots on sort of 4 sides. I don't know if you can see them here, but some of them are kind of long and getting kind of hairy looking. And the other thing that started to sprout is this sort of baby Groot-like structure coming up from the top. So new leaves have started to grow from the apical meristem, which is down at the sort of base of this set of leaves, I imagine. And we're also even getting axillary branches starting to grow from the base of each leaf, which was taken off by whoever sold this to me at the grocery store. So you can see this is an entire plant. It has the root structure, the taproot with lateral roots. It has the above ground stem, which is probably really small, and then it has a rosette of these leaves, which are compound leaves that have a central rachis and then multiple leaflets coming off of them. And I'll show a picture of the whole parsnip plant, an old botanical drawing, so you can see what it looks like in all of its glory when it's actually in the soil. And so it sprouts in the spring as a seedling, and then it grows above ground and makes beautiful complex leaves. And then with the leaves, it's photosynthesizing and shipping all of the sugars back down to the taproot, where it's stored in, guess what, kind of tissue. It starts with a P and it rhymes with parenchyma. Parenchyma tissue is stored in the taproot here, and actually it's not stored for us to eat in our stew. It's actually stored for the plant to overwinter, and then in the spring it'll grow again using the sugars stored here. And what will happen is the plant will grow quickly and get really tall and start making those flat yellow flowers so that it is pollinated. And I actually will show a picture of my former students who studied the pollination biology of wild parsnips in the nature park. This was back in 2005. Yeah, so anyway, I wanted to show you the inside of the root, because this week in my class we are studying root structure. So I'm going to cut through the epidermis, I'm going to cut through the cortex, and here we have it. It's not very exciting, but we can see that there is a layer of tissue that's sort of been discolored from being in the soil. That's probably the epidermal tissue. And then all of this white storage tissue here is called the cortex. That's storage parenchyma tissue. And then here we have the endodermis. And inside that is going to be your vascular tissue, the xylem and the phloem. And I can't really tell where the xylem and the phloem are. The xylem should be in the center, and the phloem should be clustered kind of in vascular bundles around the middle. And of course, those vascular bundles go through the entire plant and then move up into the leaves to deliver water from the soil to the rest of the plant. So the vascular tissue is interconnected. It's the same exact structures connected via vessel elements in the xylem and sieve tubes in the phloem, connected cells, moving photosynthate down to store in the taproot and moving water up to fuel photosynthesis and respiration and all of the other metabolics of the plant. I just want to say one more thing about the metabolic products of this plant. We talked earlier in this class about furanocoumarins. I'm probably saying that wrong, but you get the basic idea. These are phototoxic chemicals. They are able to actually cause a chemical burn if you encounter them in the sun, and they are actually produced by the leaves of the parsnip and by many members of the Apiaceae family, and they can cause a wicked burn. So I highly recommend, if you do see wild parsnips on a sunny day and you're not wearing long sleeves, look at them from afar and don't get too close, because I don't want to be responsible for you getting burnt. Have a great day. Thanks. See you later.